Time to go hard.
Finally, a win in comp.
Bro, I got 36 kills.
Oh yeah, I got like maybe
Jesus.
one, not even.
McCree is
Oh, I
no
got
joke.
2 kills.
Hey, if we didn't have you, we probably would have lost.
Play of the game.
Oh, really?
You say that as that happens. Awesome.
I'm trying to figure it out. So, using R1 gives you a little speed boost,
Yeah.
right? You got to figure it out though, right?
Oh yeah. And then R2 you can punch. And that's just as good, more or less, as using your fucking boop.
Is it as good? Because I feel like sometimes the boop. No.
What the fuck?
Are
I
you
punched it
fucking-
away. And that's what
Oh
I mean
my
by
God.
janky. I punched it completely in a different direction.
Yeah, it's not accurate. It's a ball, and then you punch it, and then it goes like sideways. It's fucking stupid. What? That was no, I'm sorry. What? We got? Did we lose a round? Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
lost the
lost.
last one.
We lost.
My thing is that like I punched it. I was running. You saw me. I used my alt. I was running dead center. The ball was dead center, and I punched it, and it didn't go dead center, even though everything was happening dead center. It went like far right, and I'm like, what? That's premium bullshit. Oh my god. Oh. No, go,
No. Oh.
What?
What the f-
Okay. So my boop thing only works if you're directly in front of me, right?
Yeah, and I booped that away. You can watch me probably do it right here.
Yeah, that whole up thing is stupid. I don't get that. That's like, you know, like that game from. What hell do you?
I'm turning 22, 23. I'm 20.
Do you remember? Do you remember that this game was like a pinball game?
I remember pinball games. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like on your phone.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, it's like this ball hitting surfaces and you getting hit. Well, it's like a device like certain like there's a lot of physics that are not involved here. Yeah, it's just like you get hit from the left, you're gonna go I'm like down. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Man, because I worked in a high school and I was trying to explain something about like a phone, like old phones to a kid,
Yeah.
and like he was just like, he looked at me like I was an alien. I'm like, remember like, phones that didn't have like LED screens, or no, actually they had the LED.
Yeah.
I think they had LED screens, like the.
Like the coolest thing you
they
could
didn't
play
do-
was Snake.
Exactly. I was trying to explain that to him, and then he's like, I know what you're talking. I know that exists, but I don't know what you're talking about. And then I said things like Snake and Tetris and things like that, and he's like, no. He's like, I know what
Brick
Tetris
Break.
is, but I've never played it. Yeah,
Brick Break,
Oh,
Parachute.
Brick was- Yeah.
Although that parachute game was more for the fucking iPod than anything.
Sure. Oh, when I was the goalie, I could jump because that thing is a jumping platform as well.
That's how you get the ones when they go over your head. If you know when they're above your head.
Are you the goalie right now?
Yeah.
You're killing it. Alright,
Open
nail
the
guy.
box.
Are you a nail tech?
No, actually, I'm a magician.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
a
my god! No, you're a full-time magician?
full-time magician and balloon twister. Yeah.
I've never heard this in my life as a response to like what do you do or anything. You have to say something. You have to say something about this. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to ask. You have to start saying stuff.
Alright, well, I can tell you where the origin of my name came from. I learned in high school a trick that involves, oh, cool again, a trick that involves a nail that I would say is about the size of your middle finger, maybe a little longer, and I hammered it into my nose. And because I moved from New York to Wisconsin and no one knew my name, everyone just called me Nail Guy. They had no clue I did magic until I'm like, you know I do other shit, right? They're like, what? Like, what, you think I'm just some weirdo who shoves shit in his nose? Please don't answer that.
Wait, was it a nail? Like, what kind of nail was it?
It's a legitimate, like, well, right now I use a roofing spike. So it's a decently large nail. Like, I don't know the measurement. I have the box of them still. I had to go to the hardware store to get a new, like, nail size because I wanted something bigger that's, even though putting a nail in your nose is already impressive enough or freak out factor for people, I wanted something more. And so I went to the hardware store and I'm like, hey, where are your nails? And they brought me over. I'm like, alright, cool. Do you mind if I take one out and check the size and stuff? They're like, yeah, sure. I take one out and I start shoving nails in my nose and they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's pretty awesome, dude. Okay, so that's the origin of your name.
Yeah.
So what's okay? So there's a show in New York City on Broadway. I forgot I forgot the name of it. Illusions, I think.
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah, like it's all these like magicians, you know, and this one Japanese dude who's a magician as well.
Yeah,
I guess
the
it's like-
illusionist.
The Illusionists, yes. And oh, you know your stuff.
I've
went
seen
to
an
that show.
episode or two on Netflix.
Oh, they have it's on Netflix.
I think there's like one episode on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay, so like, I am an actor. Like I work in musical theater, and I also write shows too.
Oh, cool.
And my friend got me tickets. Like I get tickets all the time. You know, I live in New York.
Yeah.
Like you get tickets all the time to these things when you work in theater. And I got tickets to Illusionist. I'm like, ooh, I was thinking of like all these like different meanings. What kind of show this is gonna be? And then I saw like in the synopsis it was like a magic show, and I'm like, okay, what is? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, what do they mean by magic? You know, I'm like, what is this gonna be? Is this like some like, what is that, like a existential like look on life or whatever? And it was legitimately a magic show, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Now, granted, I did not like this magic show. I've seen magic shows on television that I liked more. I didn't like this one. I don't know, maybe it was just like, I'm also very hard to impress because I'm from New York.
Oh yeah, I'm from New York too. I grew up in, you ever hear of Pearl River?
Port River?
No, Pearl River.
Oh, I've heard, that sounds familiar.
It's
River.
by,
Is that upstate?
Maybe? I know it's about 45 minutes out of New York, like the city.
Okay.
It's by Rockland area. Rockland County.
Yeah, I
You know or you don't
like,
know?
I don't know. Like when I say New York, like I mean like the tri-state area.
Gotcha.
I just realized that like sometimes I forget that New York has other places.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean that's how most people think about New
Yeah.
York, and most New Yorkers think about New York as well. Like we barely remember Long Island sometimes. Like,
Wait, Long Island's part of New York?
yeah.
That was a joke.
Barely.
Exactly.
You're so funny.
I know.
Oh
Wow.
my god, this is so frustrating.
I feel like we should just
like nobody-
sit back and maybe they'll fuck up and the ball will just go into their own goal, you know?
Oh, that's our only saving grace at this time.
I mean, there's still a minute and a half, but...
I'm gonna hang back at our goal.
I'm just gonna put sprays everywhere.
You look like oh, you fucking kidding me?
I think one of our
You remind me
teammates
of
did
my
that.
friend Jack.
Jack?
Yeah. He's not my friend in real life. He's like one of my friends online.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, where'd the nickname Jack come from?
No. He's actually the actor in The Incredibles.
Really?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking because that's
I
the
know.
character from The
Yeah, the
Incredibles.
baby. I was gonna say, I didn't know he really had like much of an actor. Thought they just brought in a random baby.
No, it's probably a woman. It's probably a woman.
It's almost
just
always.
going. Yeah, doing just like sounds. I've also done a lot of voice acting too.
I've always wanted
And,
to do
like-
voice acting.
And you should. I think it's something that everyone can do.
Well, I can do a pretty decent like movie trailer voice, like this summer, one man, one mission, no idea how to fucking play Lucio ball.
That's awesome.
30 seconds left to go.
You know, but like announcer voices and things like that.
Yeah.
That's like a science. That should. Oh my god! I'm gonna scream. That's
Let's
just like a
just all
science.
sit
Like,
in the goal. Just everyone sit in the goal,
oh my god.
and we'll just boop it away as we see it come. If it actually.
Imagine
boops
they're
away.
getting so many points. That, like, if they're gonna win, just fucking win.
Yeah.
1.
I'm just gonna go back into the goal, and I'll just block them from in here. No, what? Can I infinite boop? No, I can't.
10 seconds remaining.
This is actually working.
Oh, I just used my ult.
Alright, next game, you and me just sit inside of the goal area, and we'll leave our other teammate out there to fend for himself.
Play of the game.
Our team is gonna hate us.
Unless they join
Go
us.
sweaty. Unless they join. Wait, so are you in New York now? Like, do you live in New York
No,
now?
I live in Wisconsin now.
Scott, how's the cheese out there?
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Although I'm not much of a sport person, so it gets very interesting when it's like football season, and everyone's like, "Oh, Packers," and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
No, I'm exactly the same way. What's it called? My ex took me to Hooters for this is a long time ago for like the Super Bowl or something, like a Super Bowl party,
Okay.
and everybody was screaming. I'm just like, I don't know what's happening here.
Yes.
Oh wow, wow.
We might have a chance. Oh, we're facing Ghost
Yeah.
Petty again.
Oh, I want to give it. I want to like sock it to him. I want to fucking make him lose, rub it in his face.
How about this? For this next round, we just keep the ball going. We beat them by 1 point. Back away. No. Yeah.
They're crashing the party.
Defendo.
Anyway, you were saying about the Illusionist show.
Yeah, that. Oh, this is so funny.
I'll take it.
That's so funny. He's really mad at his teammates. I see. Look at him on the other side. Look at him. Wait. When it goes, look at him berate his teammates. He's what's the matter with you guys? Where's the ball?
Right here. I got it. Nope. Nope. I punched it out.
You sound just like Jack Jack.
I have no idea who Jack Jack is.
Yeah, you have-
They
you have no
must
frame
sound like a
reference.
sexy beast.
Well, yeah, he does. Yeah. So, you're welcome. Ah, man. So, like, is it, like, hard to, like... Do you have to find work?
Not necessarily. I work with a company. Alright, I'll have to explain how I even got my job. So, obviously I knew magic back in high school. The day of my graduation, literally 5 minutes after I got out of the building, yeah, 5 minutes after I graduated, my wife, well, my now current wife, she was my girlfriend, fiance at the time. She took me to a barbecue place I had never been to, which was literally like down the road from the high school. And so,
Did I push it in there?
I don't know.
Let me see. Alright, go. Keep going.
Yeah. So we went there, and my current boss was there, and he was doing balloon animals and magic. So obviously, being the only people there, he came over, offered us a balloon animal. My father-in-law made a joke about he knows how to make the dog. My boss father-in-law said that he knows how to make a snake. And so my boss made a snake completely different from what he was expecting. And he's like, I'll shut up now. And then he showed us some magic. And after he was done, I'm like, I can show you a magic trick. I stuck a nail in my nose and he said I want to hire you. And gave me an interview like the next day.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, what's even
So
better is...
before that, were you planning on pursuing a life in this?
Oh yeah, like in high school, I had a lot of fun in high school because I found out real early in life that homework was ridiculous, and I didn't see much of a reason behind it, which one of my teachers thought was like the worst idea ever, and so she failed me 3 times in her class by 1 point on purpose, and I know this because she said it to my face. And she said, quote unquote, I keep failing you by 1 point because you do not suck up enough. And I'm like, alright.
Yep. I'm flabbergasted. I'm
know.
flabbergasted.
So
Did you
I
go
told,
to a Catholic school?
Oh yeah, I went to my counselor and I'm like, I want to go on a computer course. I passed it in a week. What's even more funny is whenever we would take a test, she would always leave the room for some odd reason. I would help everyone cheat.
These are the summer games.
But yeah, so one day after class, she's like, I want to talk to you after class. I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. So she sits me down, she's like, what do you want to do with your life? And I'm like, well, my plan is to probably move to like a different city or whatever, and just become a full-time like street magician entertainer. And she's like, alright, let's bust out some numbers here, let's see if you can live off that. Yeah, I got a point. And so she started pulling out numbers. She's like, do you know how much you make? And I'm like, well, judging by all the research I recently pulled up, especially looking into everything that would be required, in one day I can make over $401, depending on how slow it is, things like that. A busking license, depending on the city, which you may or may not need, can cost around like $20, stuff like that. You have set hours that you would be allowed to perform, again, depending on the city. Like, I went in all this fucking information. She's like, yeah, that's all wrong. I'm like, you're not the one who fucking looked up this shit. But I forgot how I even... Oh yeah, so, yeah, I knew for a long time I wanted to be a magician. And the fact that she said I wouldn't really be able to just drove home the fact that I wanted to even more. Just because I hated that bitch.
You're so funny. I mean that's awesome that regardless of, you know, what motivated you, whether it be spite or passion, you know, it happened, you know, and
it's a mix of both, you know, it makes it even better. Now if I absolutely hated it, then it'd be like a completely different thing, but no, it's definitely fun.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah!
Okay, now we just gotta stay alive for 59 seconds.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, I mean, all we have to do is just not lose 2 rounds in a row instantly. That's all we have to do.
Or 7, whatever comes first. I'm gonna go to goalie.
I'm gonna keep the ball fucking far away from here. What the fuck was that?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, oh god.
Okay.
No, oh, he's aggressive. He's like, I don't want to lose this.
Oh, oh.
Oh my gosh, so determined.
10 seconds remaining.
No way we're gonna lose this. Hang on.
Yeah!
Oh,
I can't believe I just did
he really wanted a goal. He really wanted a goal.
He's like, I'm not losing with no points.
Yeah, yeah. He was, look, he ulted. He was just too ready. Look at him. Now, all we have to do was 3
Make
seconds,
sure
right?
it does not immediately hit into the goal.
Let's break it. Damn.
There we go.
Alright, good. Yeah, like, cause like literally that we could have lost. Literally, like, I ulted just in case. But, yeah, Mimsaki.
Mamizaki.
Is it Mimsaki?
That's what it looks like, at least. I wonder if they're a May main.
It's a possibility.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I'm still
I'm the only card.
Man of the match.
Unreal.
Oh, that's no good for you. I'm like,
Legendary.
I make this look easy.
whoa, you got a yellow outline on your shit. What was that?
Got 5, yeah.
How are things expensive in Wisconsin? Like, what's the cost of living? Like, oh well, you're married, and so that's
Yeah,
different.
I'm married, and she's the one to take care of the finance because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that. If it was up to me, I'd probably spend a majority of it on video games.
Yeah, funny.
We don't need water, right? We're good. You need to shower.
No, I left-
Just buy Axe. It's fine.
A reasonable man, reasonable man.
Yeah. I mean, it might smell like ass for the first, like, few days, but eventually you don't even smell it anymore, you know?
That's wretched. That sounds like guys in oh shit. Oh
Shit.
fuck. That sounds like guys in high school like that would there were these I don't know about like other parts of New York or other states, but like we don't have like showers, and we had showers but people didn't use them, and I don't think they worked.
Got it.
So like after gym you would just change back into your regular clothes.
Yeah.
And you would keep your gym uniform in your locker. And then take it home at the end of the week.
Yeah.
A lot of guys did not take it home at the end of the week.
Oh, yeah.
They would just spray it down with Axe. And you saying that just now just gave me flashbacks.
It's like they took Rocket League and gave
Come
it
on, no, that bounced off their goal. That bounced off their goal. You said it's like they took Rocket League and what?
And they just gave it janky controls.
Oh, let's break it.
Well, I've never played Rocket League, but I can see.
I haven't either.
Oh
Oh
my
my god!
Bro, round of applause. Round of applause.
Thank you. I'm bowing. Actually, I'm not, but it makes you think I am.
Nice. They
So-
will, I mean,
Oh,
I like the fact that like it's one of those games where the possibilities are limitless. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I wish there was a game like that now. Like that was kind of more like World of Warcraft or Fable, but like was smoother and was oh my god!
Wow. I turn around and
That
it's
is-
heading directly towards us.
That last round took like a minute and a half, and then this one was like 3 seconds flat.
Literally free, yeah.
So okay, so they win if we're tied. The whole
No,
this
if we're
whole match-
tied, it goes into overtime. And then it's the first
Oh,
person to
okay.
make a goal. That's what happened last game. There it is. Oh,
Oh my
what?
god,
I
that was so my
punched it.
fault. That was so... no, you might have punched it into me, and then I can.
Oh,
Like the thing is, like, there's no way to like go around the ball and scoop it out of a situation. If you look towards the ball, oh my god, we
Yeah.
lost, and it's all my fault.
we have 17 seconds. You never know.
You never did fucking know, and I have my ult ready.
Raising the volume.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, let's break
10 seconds remaining.
it. Don't give up.
Oh, what a save!
Where's the ball?
Mid.
Raising.
Oh, we totally. That was a nice little 17-second situation. So okay, so you work for a company as
Oh, yeah.
their resident magician.
Yes, one of them. My boss was a magician as well, but he owned a place called Kidstown, which it was a place that it was like an indoor playground
Oh, let's break
that
it.
you can just bring your kids to and stuff like that. We would get to do balloon animals every now and then, face painting, balloon or magic shows, and you can even have a birthday party there. So
Thank you.
when
Thank
they officially hired me, I worked, like, I would do events with them, like we would do public events, and we still do. But at that time we were just Kidstown. The rent was too high for the amount of money we were making, so they had to close that down. but they sold it to a friend of theirs, and that was a whole bunch of other issue. But they started up a new company called Mischief and Magic, where it's literally nothing but like the entertainment. So we've got juggling, balloon animals, magic, face painting, henna tattoos, glitter tattoos. I know how to do fire eating, fire breathing. Pretty much anything entertainment-wise you can think of, we do it.
The volume.
That's really cool. You know, and I can imagine. Oh my gosh, I'm not. I can imagine that there's a market that people don't recognize for it. You know, because people still need to have things for their kids' parties and for their parties. I think that, like, if I had like my 21st birthday party at a bar, right?
Yeah.
And then I hired a magician, that would just be sick.
Oh yeah.
It would be
20 people
unexpected, I
actually
would
do
totally
too.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. But yeah, when I first started, it was just me and my boss who were the magicians. He did like a kids show, and I more or less did strolling magic. I developed my own stage show for when I needed to. At the time, I didn't even have a driver's license yet. I got my PS4 as a gift for getting my driver's license.
Raising the volume.
But yeah, I didn't have my driver's license till about almost a year ago now.
That's very New York of you. I'm 26 and I've never driven in my life. Do you have to drive in Wisconsin to get around?
It makes it easier. But my first week of having my driver's license was definitely fun, because I got my license in the middle of winter, so there was snow everywhere. My coworker's car had like just sort of, it wouldn't start because of the battery, because it was so cold. It was -2 outside. And
oh my god.
I didn't tell my coworker I got my license yet, and so we pick him up, me and my wife, bring him back to my place to get the car, and I'm like, hey, fucker, get in the side. And he's like, what? I'm like, I'm driving. And he's like, your wife's not? No, it's just me. He's like, oh, fuck. And I decided to mess with him. I'm like, I don't have my license yet, so we get pulled over. We're screwed.
Wow.
But, so we drive to our event, which was at a bar, just balloons and then a magic show, which he was a magician who I met at another job I had, which I worked at a call center for Walmart.com. Plenty of fun stories there.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
But, go in. Damn it. But, yeah, so he gets in, we do our event. We had some issues getting to the place because my boss didn't get the correct address, but we found it. The event went well, then we started driving home. My GPS took us a different route to get home than the way we got there, so I was a little lost. The roads were icy. There was no speed limit sign, but I was doing only about 35.
Oh, turn it up.
And then, out of nowhere, there was a dead man's turn, and...
Oh, I thought you said there was a dead man.
No. Yeah, there's just a dead man standing in the middle of the road. I ran him over as fast as I could. But, no, there was a dead man's turn, so I went to apply the brakes, like, slowly, so I could slow down to make sure I didn't, like, end up in a ditch. Instead, my car's like, let's fishtail. So I start fishtailing. My coworker's telling me to let go of the steering wheel. I'm like, no, you're fucking crazy. You're supposed to turn into the skid. Like, you're drifting.
Right.
Yeah, I end up getting the car to go, like, straight enough that we don't end up sideways or rolling over. But we end up in a ditch anyway. We waited about half an hour for, like, a tow truck to finally come and get us in -2-degree weather. My coworker keeps opening and closing the door to get in and out of the car. I'm like, you fucker, in and out, it's cold in here.
You feel that?
And yeah, eventually we got towed out. The car was fine, just body damage. Drove to the gas station, got food, and yeah, he's like, I never want to drive with you again. He's gotten in my car multiple times before since then, but still definitely fun. My first week of driving.
Break it. Damn! You're crashing the party.
So yeah, if you ever decide to start learning how to drive, I recommend doing it in the summer, not the winter.
My friend said that I should do it in the
Barrier is almost ready.
should do it in the winter.
I mean, it's definitely helpful to do it in the winter so you know how to drive in the snow. I wouldn't recommend getting your license in the winter, because then if shit like that happens, you've pretty much screwed yourself and gotten some points, maybe. Who knows? I'm lucky with the officers like, you just got your license. It's a really shitty road out here. You don't have to file this, especially since your car seems fine, but yeah. I'm like, alright, cool. So all I have is body damage and I use tape on, and it's all good now.
Yo, this is such a tennis match.
Hey, what are you? I'm gonna use my ult. Come on! I thought that was gonna like be a slam dunk. I make so many great shots that I thought were gonna be like slam dunks, but yeah, this is an intense shot. It is. Okay, I thought I would have hit it a little harder than that. Damn. I'm gonna ult back.
No!
Nope.
That was that was my fault. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I threw it in the fucking thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, they're both doing. Yeah,
They
that's
planned that.
awesome actually. They fucking had to.
Let's see, they're not a group though. So that's just an actual coincidence.
Happy coinciding. If I don't win one of these, you know,